I'd love to show you how you can create your own letter formation animated GIFs in Keynote to use in your lessons. I also feel like I need to add a disclaimer. I know very well that it's called a GIF, but for me, it just doesn't sound right, so I'm going to call it a GIF. The very first thing you'll need to do when you open up this Keynote deck is tap the Edit button in the top right-hand corner so that we can make changes. You'll notice on the second slide there's some written instructions, but this video will step you through all the steps. On all the other slides there's a range of different handwriting line options, and hopefully I've managed to get all the ones from around the different states. There's also a blank page or that one line as well, depending on what you'd like to use. You can also edit these lines to suit your needs. Tap on a line, tap on the paintbrush in the top right hand corner, and you'll see there under the Style tab, I can change the stroke to dashes or a bold line, I can change the colours, and I can also change the width. Once you're happy with the lines that you're using, we're going to go and access our drawing tools to add in our letters. You can access the drawing tools by just tapping on the screen with an Apple Pencil, or you can also use your finger or another stylus and access the drawing tools by tapping on the media icon and then drawing. You'll see that there's lots of different tools that you can choose from to draw with in Keynote. To select a pen, you tap on it, and then you tap on it again to be able to change its thickness and also the opacity. Just a note not to choose this pen. This tool is called the Scribble tool, and what that does is it actually turns your handwriting into text in a form of a text box. So for this particular task, if you were trying to draw with that pen, it's just going to place lots of different text boxes all over your slide. But great to have a play with on another occasion. I'm going to use this first marker here for my handwriting GIF. However, I really want to point out as well the crayon. It has a really cool texture that's worth exploring as well. I'm also going to use my fingers just to pinch the slide so it's a lot smaller, just easier for me now to write on those handwriting lines. I'm also going to select the thickest marker size that I can. And then all you need to do is go ahead and write your letter in the exact formation that you want the animation to appear. When you're happy with your writing or your drawing, we'll tap Done in the top left-hand corner. And now it's time to animate. So as you can see, our drawing is selected. I'm going to tap on that drawing and I'm going to choose Animate. Note that you might need to press that little side arrow if you can't see Animate there. The way that animations work in Keynote is that we have built-in animations. That's how things appear on the slide. We have actions. That's what they do when they're on the slide. And we have build-out animations. That's how things leave the slide. Today, we're going to choose a build-in animation. There are lots of fun animations to choose from in here, but today we're choosing a line draw animation. Once you select that animation, it will give you a little preview. And if you're happy with it, we're going to tap the X in the bottom left-hand corner. From here, we're going to edit this animation a little bit more. So I'm going to tap where it says line draw. I'm going to change the duration to be about 5, maybe 6 seconds so that it's just a little bit longer. I also want to edit the acceleration. It's set to default with the ease in and out, and you may not have noticed, but that meant that it was a little bit slow as it started, it sped up in the centre and then was slow at the end. But I want to change that to none so that there's no acceleration and it goes at the same speed the whole time. Once you're happy with the speed and the look of the animation, we'll tap Done in the top left-hand corner. Note that you can move your handwriting around a bit if it's not in the centre of your slide. This is easy to do once the drawing is selected. Now it's time for us to export this as a GIF. So we're going to tap on the little down arrow next to the presentation name. We'll tap Export and then Animated GIF. The only thing you need to be aware of in this particular part of the process is the slide range. You can see that in our template there is 10 slides actually, and you want to make sure that it's just the slide you've drawn on that you've selected in this range. We'll tap Export, then Share, then Save Image. And now your animated GIF will be waiting for you in your Photos app, in your camera roll, ready for you to have on display during handwriting lessons or to share with those students who might need that little bit of extra support when it comes to forming their letters.